With new recent changes to Social Security, we're hearing $891 per month checks are going out to certain people, whether married or divorced. This comes as we're hearing new news from Congress about what is going on with Social Security regarding Social Security reform and new expansion changes.
That is to make good on the promise of Social Security, to improve the benefits to those living at or below the poverty line, and to keep the promise that was made and has been modified regularly since 1935 in order to meet the changing needs of the American economy.
I'm going to play the full video clip of what they are saying in Congress and how this may affect you, as they're talking about the Social Security 2100 Act, as well as a few other bills and changes that could happen, giving a overall to every single Social Security recipient increase, 2% or higher, including the COLA adjustment change. So we're hearing new things about Social Security reform, Social Security changes, and what can and will be done to Social Security. So I'll play you all the full video clip and give you some other important updates as well. Before I dive into the main content, if you appreciate these regular updates on Social Security, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more updates regarding increases, decreases, new bills, and changes to Social Security. Subscribe to the channel for that. And this video is sponsored by Wise Sense, which is my company to help people raise their credit scores, fix their credit scores to get better rates for cars and dream houses. So if you're interested in raising or fixing your credit score, I got a link down below. All right, let's dive into it right here. Married or divorced, you could collect $891 per month from Social Security. So what is going on here? This article literally just came out yesterday. So millions of retirees rely on Social Security to make ends meet. Spousal and divorce benefits can increase your payments with next to no effort on your part. However, there are some strict requirements you'll need to meet to qualify. So while there are various strategies for increasing your benefits, there's a simple one that could boost your payments by nearly $900 per month, taking advantage of the spousal or divorce benefits. So what are the spousal and divorce benefits? Spousal and divorce benefits are a special type of Social Security offered to those who are currently or previously married to someone entitled to retirement or disability benefits. To qualify for spousal benefits, you simply need to be married to someone who's eligible for Social Security. Even if you've never worked or haven't worked long enough to receive your own benefits, you could still collect spousal benefits. Divorce benefits come with a few more requirements. Your previous marriage must have lasted for at least 10 years, and you can't currently be married. If you've been divorced for fewer than 2 consecutive years, you'll also need to wait until your ex-spouse begins claiming Social Security before you can file for divorce benefits. So how much could you receive? So starting as of July of 2023, the average benefit amount among spouses of retired workers is around $891 per month, according to the Social Security Administration, and spouses of disabled workers receive on average around $407 per month. So how much you receive it will depend mostly on your spouse's or ex-spouse's work record. For both spousal and divorce benefits, the maximum you can collect is 50% of the amount of your spouse is entitled to at their full retirement age. So that's basically it when it comes to spousal and ex-spousal Social Security payments. Also, it says here, for example, if you receive $800 per month in retirement at your full retirement age based on your earnings, and your spouse will collect $2,000 per month at their full retirement age. In this case, your spousal benefit would be $1,000 per month. So that's how much you'll receive, not the $1,800. So just a little clarification there. So let me know down in the comments below, have you taken advantage of this benefit for Social Security? When it comes to the changes for Social Security 2100 attempts to protect and expand. This legislation would expand Social Security's modest benefits with no cuts and keep the system strong for decades to come. So this one is being pushed really hard, as there is nearly 200 House Democrats, led by Representative John Larson for the Social Security 2100 Act. There are not 200 Democrats or any members for any other Social Security bill. So the Social Security 2100 Act is the front runner, has the most support, probably gives the most change, doesn't pay the highest, but it does have the best in terms of solvency, and it does have increases as well for all Social Security recipients. So there's a lot to be said about this from Congress members. Take a look at what is said here from Congress members specifically.
Cut this down to politics, because in the end that's what it is. Every single day in America, including today, 10,000 people will turn 65. That's 3,650,000 people every single year. And coincidentally, that is the most active voting demographic in America. 70% of American debt is owned by Americans, including $3 trillion in Social Security. Why would you default on your own people? You don't want America to default, China does. Because our Republican opponents put up a resolution that said those who get paid first will be the foreign debtors, including China. China wants America to default on its debt because American dollar is the go-to currency in the world. They want the yen to be the go-to currency in the world. This is an American First caucus that's promoting what is best for this nation. 65 million people in America now have the benefit, the security of Social Security. Before this was enacted in August of 1935 by President Roosevelt, 50% of the senior population had one guarantee in life. Had one guarantee in life, and that was when they reached senior status, they would live in poverty. We are a better nation than that. And Social Security has proven that that is a lifeblood to people who contribute to our economy. We're a $24 trillion economy, 70% of which is consumption. Can you imagine if we defaulted on our debt and destroyed the Social Security program, what that would do to the general economy? This is serious, serious stuff. It was serious when John started this several years ago. It's even more serious today, and more so this week. With that, Dan Kildee from Michigan.
Thank you very much. Thanks, Brian. I'll be uncharacteristically brief. I had surgery recently, so it hurts when I talk, so it's now a shared experience for all of us. Look, there's a real stark difference between the way we approach these issues and the other side. Just imagine what's happening right now. Republicans are threatening to default and curtail the benefits, Social Security earned benefits, to hardworking Americans in order to exact from the Congress and the White House cuts that would negatively impact those very same Americans. Cuts to veterans' benefits, threatening their Social Security in order to exact cuts to a veterans' benefit, to nutrition support, to housing, to the cost of health care, all in order to facilitate continuing down this path of rewarding people at the very top of the economy. Look at the 2017 tax scam and its predecessors, a policy that they're about to double down on in the coming months, weeks. I mean, this is really a stark contrast between the values, the principles that we support, and what we see as a cynical use of political power in order to threaten people with the loss of essentially earned incomes, benefits, to exact additional cuts that affect those very same people. We take a different approach. Our approach is to fix the problem. Even without the threat to Social Security, we know it needs improvement. And this is why what Mr. Larson has proposed persistently is the solution that we all believe is necessary. And that is to make good on the promise of Social Security, to improve the benefits to those living at or below the poverty line, and to keep the promise that was made and has been modified regularly since 1935 in order to meet the changing needs of the American economy. Social Security is a promise. It's a promise that we all pay into with the expectation it'll be there in a sufficient form in order to make sure that people can live out their lives in dignity. That's what we're here for. Just look at the approach that the other side is taking versus the approach that we take, manifest by this legislation. If the American people take a close look at that, there's no doubt whatsoever which path they will choose. And I'm certainly proud to be a part of this effort, and I thank our chairman, I thank the members, and I especially thank Mr. Larson for his dogged persistence on this issue, and I will stand with him until we get this done.
What are your thoughts on the changes proposed for Social Security? Do you agree, disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. In terms of Social Security reform, this is supposed to be the year. As we're hearing, a lot more bills are coming, a lot more change is supposed to happen, but at this point, it's just a bunch of talk, as Congress still not doing their job, or at least saying, doing what they're saying they're supposed to do. So I'll keep you updated if anything else changes. That is all the news that I have for you today to hopefully brighten your day a bit. Here's my daughter Bella's tip of the day.
Hi guys, this is Bella. This is the tip of the day. I tell you the one thing that you should do. When you feel something and you don't really feel good, then be grateful what you have. Be thankful. Because the next day it might not be there. So that's what I wanted to say. True or false? Bye.
Thank you so much for watching. Appreciate all of your support. If you want to see the latest updates when it comes to Social Security, new changes and increases, I highly recommend clicking this video right up here to keep you up to date. So click that video and I'll see you in that video. Take care, be safe. Thank you for watching.